So reproduction is the process by which new individuals get added into the Madingley model. And what we've tried to do is we've tried to mimic the two key reproductive strategies that we observe in the real world, which are heteroparity, whereby an organism has multiple reproduction events, and semiparity, the classic example of which is the salmon, in which an organism has a single reproductive event but invests a lot more resources into it. So reproduction occurs via the accumulation of reproductive body mass into mature adults in the model, and when that reproductive body mass hits a particular threshold, then that organism will reproduce, and so will the other organisms in that cohort, and they will produce a new cohort within the model. The difference between heteroparity and semiparity is that semiparous organisms will invest a greater proportion of their bodily resources into the production of that new cohort, so the new cohort will consist of a larger number of individuals. There are two other wrinkles, if you like, in the reproductive process. One of which is a breeding season. So on land, some organisms have a breeding season outside of which they won't reproduce. The second is mutation. So when a new cohort is produced, there's a small chance that it will evolve slightly in its characteristic body sizes. So there's a small chance that the new cohort will have slightly different properties to the adult cohort that produced it. And this allows for a slight drift in terms of the types of organisms that we see in the model. So reproduction essentially links many of the other processes by continuing on the model through the production of new cohorts.